Hey, jij heet Ariane. Um, this is live. I don't do editing, so yeah, Swedish week this week. So I've had to do a little workaround. So I'll just show you. I've actually got Amazon. Got Amazon now on the laptop, but it's weirdly linked to my phone still, so I can't do a video and go through the laptop because it doesn't work. So I've just turned this on again, and that's my workaround, so I can still have music and speak to you lot. So like I say, hey, Hurmodu Yahita Orion. Hey, how are you? My name's Orion. Or Orion in English. Swedish week, yeah. It is for me anyway. I started learning again after 22 years on Monday. Now a lot of this just stays in my head anyway. I know a lot of phrases, a lot of naughty words as well. I was always one of the Swedes 22 years ago whilst travelling around Australia, around Indonesia, around Thailand, all the Southern Hemisphere. I was always one of the Swedes. Hence why we've got a bit of this going on. Why not? Swedish colours. Also the colours of Ukraine as well. And it is Pride weekend as well. So yeah, big shout out to all those lot. Let's just run through a quick thank you to a few people. There's a store called Adonis on Discovery Quay in Falmouth. It's like a wellness store, loads of proteins and stuff. I went and had a bit of a chat with them, and they've actually donated me a bag of vegan protein. So it's become apparent recently, like I said, I don't really plan this, we just see where we go. It's become apparent recently to me that I am an extreme athlete. I've basically put my body through immense stresses and strains over the last 9 months on practically 0 calories. I was pretty much a skeleton at one point last summer when I was over in Newquay, and kind of refused help from everyone and just did everything off my own back. I only started to use a food bank last week. So pretty much my budget's £10 and 8p a week. And do you know what? I couldn't be happier. I could do this for the rest of my life, but I don't intend on, but I could do. I've currently got, so we go to budgets, I've got 36p in the bank, and I've got £1.85 in my wallet, and I don't need any more than that. I've got that until the 5th of May, and then that's when my next £10 and 8p a week comes in. I don't need anything. I'm really happy. As bizarre as that seems. There's only like one other bloke I've met. I hope he doesn't mind me mentioning his name. He's called Dan. We're on the same wavelength. He sits on the street, he makes talismans, copper wraps, like crystals and stuff, leaves little surprises for people in places to make them happy. He's got his shit together. We had a chat the other morning when I do a huge amount of exercise. I did 4.5 hours this morning. I get up at 4. I did 4.5 hours, bar a couple of quick chats with a few people, setting up the market stall, and a musician who I've spoken to before. And yeah, but Dan, he was absolutely delighted the other day. Someone's donated him a new tent. Someone bought him a beer at Wetherspoons. I go to Spoons quite a bit. They're quite used to me in there now. I go in, I'll have a soda water and some lime wedges and squeeze the lime from the wedges into the soda water. It's free. They're used to me being in there. And do you know what? Life is absolutely amazing. I get the time to exercise. I do probably about 8 hours a day. So I get all the time in the world to exercise, which is, I will be one of the world's top wellness coaches, bizarrely. I do breath work, as I've mentioned before. I was doing it with Dan Brulé, world number 1. I'm probably a bit too much for him. I am running 30 projects at the moment that I don't get paid for yet. But he's now introduced me via one of his sessions to to a new friend, Stig Severinsen. So Stig is, if you don't know, he's the 4 times world freediving champion and Guinness Book of Record holder. He held his breath underwater for 22 minutes. Now, I probably held my breath for about 30 minutes whilst he was talking. He's like me, exactly like me. He talks really quick, he gets shit done. Me and him definitely get on like a house on fire. So I ended up contacting his team, Stig's team. He has a course running now actually. It started on the 22nd. I had an email with Stig and the team to say I'm really interested. I'd like to get into freediving, why not? My sign off on my email has multiple languages. I'm quite linguistic, and they sent one back saying in English please. I didn't respond to it because I was doing one of my other million projects, like 30 projects, and one of them is going to be freediving related, but so I didn't respond to that. But later on I did give them an update regarding Devon and Cornwall Police and the CPS and the fact that I'd been in and taught them law about why it isn't an offence and what they have to prove, and forced an early CPS charging decision. That is actually overdue. It was due back this week. They haven't fulfilled their part of the bargain of what I was told, but you know what, I've got other things to be doing, so I don't worry about anything, by the way, in the world. So I'm not a procrastinator. I have no worries, I have no concerns, I get about my own shit. Secret of life, when you stop giving a fuck about what people think about you, it's the most amazing place to be. I'll go for a wander later on like this through town and people cannot work me out. There's a lot of people who can, and there's a lot of people who really, really can't. And do you know what? It just makes me smile. It's the funniest thing in the world. I'm like really friendly, right? But some people just do not understand or get that. So my full name is Ariane Loki Water Spirit. Ariane being Hindu means light of heaven, son of fire. Loki, Scandinavian, Swedish, yes, Svenska. And Water Spirit being of Lala Sioux tribe, of which I am a part of, Native American, South Dakota. So, yeah, like I say, we'll jump around quite a bit. So this is just live and as it is. So my new friend, Stig, he's Danish. I am effectively Swedish. I know Swedish. Not all of it. I'm learning it again from scratch. But I'm learning it in my own way. I've signed up to Swedish Pod 101. I've done a few of the lessons. The thing is, with lessons, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, is the way I learn is like my mind works, yeah? I want to know something, I'll find out how to say that, what that specific phrase is, and it sticks in my head. And a lot of learning programs, they're very sort of basic or to try and cater for everyone's needs, and my mind works at a lot quicker rate. So I tend to remember things far easier. I'm very fortunate like that. I've mentioned pineal gland decalcification before. That's the third eye chakra in yoga terms, or ajna. So my memory just absorbs information like a sponge, basically. It's no biggie, it's just, that's what it does. And so I will be learning Swedish to speak it fluently. Now I learn best face to face, so this will be a plan. When Devon and Cornwall police have sorted themselves out, paid me my compensation. I've already spoken with India, to Rishikesh, and that is where I will be going out to do my yoga teacher training, the birthplace of yoga. And I've already emailed them to say I won't be doing any of the sitting meditation. I'm not particularly good at sitting, it doesn't work for me. It's I'm on the move all the time. Walking meditation works for me. Nervous system regulation. So that's another thing. When you've mastered your own nervous system, again, an amazing thing. Now I do that through breath. Air, I breathe, right? I breathe air. I'm not a dolphin like the Stig. But pushing yourself, doing shit that makes you feel uncomfortable, knowing what your boundaries are, testing yourself. It's a good thing. Testing yourself. Okay, I'm going to be waterboarding myself at some stage in the near future. I've already spoken with a few people about this, and they're like, what? So I can't get anyone else involved in that, because under the ECHR rules, there's a prohibition of torture, and it is torture. It's what they use in Guantanamo Bay. So I will have to do that like this, film it. And I've got a massive solar shower. I'll adapt it so that it pours water basically down my throat. I'll put a tea towel over my face, and I'll get used to drowning. Probably a good idea if I'm intending on at some stage, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'd love to go free diving with the Stig. I'm never going to be a Stig, I'll be honest. This is another part. I'm going to be a slightly different wellness coach. I'm going to try and make people realise they can do things they didn't think they could. So I don't actually keep this a secret from anyone. So again, Native American tobacco is important, yeah? Now there are healthier versions of smoking. So Pueblo or American Spirit is tobacco without all the nasty additives and the shit sprayed on it. And if someone's got some of that, and if they happily will give me a rollie, I'll have a rollie. Otherwise, I don't have it, you know, one of them things. And for me, it's a much more preferable option than a vape, because a vape contains either like a mix of VG, PG, and that shit will sit on your lungs. Whereas this, nah, it does not affect my lungs. So it's just my views are my views and my opinions, by the way. Definitely don't do what I do. It's a bad idea. It's up here with me, it's a state of mind. So I get away with an awful lot where most people would not, alright? So do not do what I do. I've just said I'm going to torture myself. That's madness, right? Don't do it. But for me, I'd see that as having a bit of fun and not being arrogant about it. It's going to be bloody awful, but I want to see what it feels like, the sensations behind it. I don't have any fears. I don't fear drowning. I just want to know what it feels like. So I'll shove a tea towel over my gob face, pour a shit ton of water down my throat, and we'll see what it feels like. I will film that. I don't edit anything. It won't be immediately, but I will film that and I will post it afterwards. Don't expect it to be pretty. I'll probably end up throwing up or something, but nothing scares me. Nothing. I deal with my own nervous system, but that's whilst I'm breathing air. Don't know what the water thing's going to be like. I have got my open water diver, but that's scuba diving. That's, again, I'm breathing, right? So not breath holding, which is free diving. So this is a new one on me, completely new. Okay, let's move on. Got to give Adonis Wellness Store, Discovery Key in Falmouth. If you don't know what you're doing with protein and things like that, or supplements, consult a specialist. They know what they're talking about in there. Pop in, say hello, go have a chat, and they will help you out. If you don't know what you're doing, consult a specialist, yeah? And this is why I'm not going to actually be teaching breathwork or yoga on any of my posts until I've got my accreditation, because I don't want to. I will speak completely in layman's terms. I know medical terms and all this kind of stuff as well. I've done various sports leadership awards and whatnot over my years, but I'll speak in complete layman's terms to people. I don't want to fuck you up, basically. So the stuff that I know that works for me, I haven't got my accreditation yet. So I don't know your contraindications either, your medical exemptions. There could be all sorts of reasons why you shouldn't be doing something, and I don't know those, so that's why I'm not teaching that at the minute, alright? Plus I like face-to-face stuff anyway. So, loads of people I could thank, like I say, I don't know, I made a few notes about who I should be thanking, really. I wanted to say thank you. So whilst I was at Folk Night the other night, because I like a massive range of music, not just EDM, I actually, very briefly, I don't really go on social media at all, not very much. It's something called Pratyahara, which is a form of yoga, and that's reducing your external influences. And so I zip in and zip out of social media. I use it as a tool to direct people to YouTube. So hopefully you get off your phones, right? I did tell someone on the coastal path the other day, she was like on her phone, oblivious to what was going on, almost walked straight into me, and I went, Pratyahara, fourth limb of yoga, get off your phone. And she giggled and she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And that was it. And I was just like, I said it in a really friendly way and it was just a joke. But yeah, no, she was like, oh, sorry, and got off her phone immediately, which was great. So concentrated on the walk and taking in the scenery instead. Much better option, in my opinion. Community, so many good people around Falmouth. I keep meeting people and I do really love it here. And I've, again, let's do a bit of Swedish, shall we, actually, since it's Swedish week. So if I say hey and you say hey back, that's your first word. That's hello in Swedish. Dead easy, isn't it? 3 letters, H-E-J, pronounced hey. Favourite word in any language? Thank you. In Swedish, it's a 4-letter word. We've made it far more complicated in this country. We've added an extra word, we've added extra letters. So in Swedish, thank you is tack. So you now know 2 words. Hey, hello, tack, thank you. Alright, that's probably about enough of the Swedish. I'll keep it very basic. Very basic. We'll leave it at that for today. Hello and thank you. Yeah, because now I want to get on. We've already gone 17 minutes in, so I want to try and keep them down to roughly half an hour. This is a chores day. I don't normally do this. I'm very neat and tidy. I like to keep on top of shit. But what I have done is saved a shitload of washing up. And I'll show you how living in a van is not actually as easy as people think. I love it, but you have to get into a routine. So I've purposefully left a load of washing up. I'm just having a look on Amazon now. Let's see. Ziggy, play Dream Controller mixed by Ezekiel Arias.
I couldn't find Dream Control mixed, but here is other music by Ezekiel.
Ziggy, play Rise by John Gurd.
Here's Rise, mixed by John Gurd on Amazon Music.
That'll do. Right, so this is how you make washing up fun, yeah? I don't believe that people don't have time for exercise. Everyone's got time for exercise. You can exercise whilst washing up. I don't really know how I'm going to film this. Bit different. I'm out of gas in the van. Let's just turn that down a little bit. So I'm actually out of gas in the van, yeah? So I've got to work around on that. I've got a DeLonghi coffee machine which runs off the solar. So it does hot water. So I've got a job. And for washing myself as well. That's hygiene, very important. I've got to wait for the DeLonghi coffee machine. Let's try with that. Wait for the DeLonghi coffee machine to sort itself out. And I'll have to do a few tricks of this. I can get into a little bit of it. I've bearing in mind I've already done like 4.5 hours of exercise this morning, but oh, that's another thing. Nutrition. Falmouth one of the things I picked out, and the feedback that I went to the first time was really good. I've done every 2 weeks. So I picked up a big box of brown flakes because it's really important to keep yourself regular, keep your bowels going. Nothing embarrassing about it at all. It just makes absolute sense. But rings, let's take a load of rings off. I like rings. The long coffee machine is up there. Those out of the way. This is the process I have to go through for washing up, by the way. For me, everything is moving. I'm moving all the time. I'm always moving things around. It's a bit like playing chess. This goes here, this goes there. So that needs to be basically out right. Does that need to work? Getting the legs moving. See, to make anything fun, I enjoy washing up because I have a little dance whilst I'm doing it. It's a bit annoying with computer. In fact, I can't just play that through the big Bluetooth speakers. That would make it so much easier. If I had the DJ software, that laptop's not compatible. It's got a rapid box on it, but it just won't play it because it hasn't got it. Well, that's a fire stick. That's so I can make and cook on an open fire on the beach. Another top tip for fires. I found this. I was walking through the street and found it the other day. Tampon. I did ask the community kitchen because there's boxes of tampon there. Whether I could take them to. They're really handy for lighting fires. You strip it down. It's like cotton wool, loads of it. And then I was just like, do you know what, actually, I was like, that's probably for the ladies, let's just leave it alone, I'll go and like, take bits off a stick or whatever and use that as kindling instead. But that's a top tip, tampons, great for fire starting. This is just my normal. But everything you can make fun. Put some tunes on. Right, that's doing that. Let's turn that up a bit. No, I like music too quiet. Actually, I'll move that to slow. say, I probably wouldn't do quite as much as I usually do, but yoga and dancing, movement of the spine, that is what system therapy is all about, the spine. So, rather, I've tried to explain this to runners before. Runners a very straight line, yeah, which is good, but there are massive things, and that is yoga, exercise to it, that is live, obviously, and that would be yoga or dancing. So much better for you, and it's more fun. Get with me if I call out. So I was chatting to two runners, two male runners on the coastal road the other day, and I said, that's great, like, you're enjoying that, but I said, you haven't thought about getting wiggly? They're like, getting wiggly? What do you want about? I said, like, getting wiggly. And I sort of had a bit of a chat with them, and they were like, this is amazing, yeah. And they're like, so up for it. So yeah, just get wiggly, basically. Move the spine. Don't be too rigid. Don't be afraid of it. Oh, move the spine. So, dancing. There's a 12-hour dance-a-thon on tomorrow on the moor. It's free, it's donations to charity. Donations to charity, ritual rhythms, where I attend regularly, and if I get my laptop sorted, I know what we're doing, I will warm up set and then the setup. That's ritual rhythm set is between 9 and 10 tomorrow morning. So that's important, dance. I haven't got any money. There was something I wanted to go to for Pride weekend as well, Black Cat, but I've been in and spoken with the proprietor and just said, yeah, I hope you have a really good night, and I just have fun all the time anyway, so I can listen to my own music, I can put my JBL pods in and go for a stomp around somewhere, be out in the open, dance on the beach, dance pretty well really. So a lot of the other stuff, so I do a lot of miles, yeah, I put in a lot of, like I said about runners, I do a lot of miles all over the place. I've actually worn the wheels out, my favourite boots, completely worn through. That's a little hack. So out of paramilitary boots I've got, I put insoles in them ages ago. What I've done is I've taken the insoles out of those ones, they're shoal insoles, and I've put them into my favourite boots, and now it's like I'm walking on air, it's like clouds. So I've got a little bit of extra life in my favourite boots, but I have kind of swapped, especially if I'm doing long distance ones, to Penryn and back with heavy packs, I've swapped over to my Under Armour trainers now for that one. I'm not in the military, so I don't need to wear military boots, and it's warming up, so rather than my really warm Sorel boots, I can get away with wearing trainers now. By the way, I hate being cold. that's the gist of it. So that's why I've always got like a million layers on, and I'm just not into being cold really. Unless it's snowboarding, then I don't feel the cold because I'm moving all the time. So there's a bit of a common theme with snowboarding, skateboarding, surfing. Everyone's moving their bodies, right? And you'll find them probably most of them will do some form of like yoga comes later, definitely. I'm sure it probably still does. So yoga, not just for girls, for top athletes. Breathwork, it's the same thing. Right, don't cut the ring. It's a big one. Round plate and bowl. I'm doing the washing up as well, before the casket on it. Ziggy, play Come Together by Urban Dawn.
Here's Come Together by Urban Dawn, featuring Tyson Kelly, on Amazon Music.
Just pick what music you like. This is one of my favourites. Like I say, I like lots of different styles of music. Like bass being one of them. And this is one of my favourite Urban Dawn, the legends. This is amazing. Basically, I'm doing squats, but I'm also wiggling my ass at the same time. So I'm moving the spine, and this is kind of hard ass, pretty much ass out, hips everywhere. So I'm actually working the lower body and the core all at the same time. Exercise. Predominantly like lower body work, obviously. What I've started to do, and I haven't done it in a long time, I've started to work the upper body as well. So I'll find various railings and things and start doing push-ups on them, or elevate my feet and make it a bit harder. And one for eyeballs to do around down, but Jacob found it absolutely amazing for exercise. Don't have any steps to run, not counted them, but there's a lot of steps, and I run up and down that thing. So good, you feel the lactic acid in your legs. Now, I probably wouldn't advise this on the nearly 0 calories that I was on before, but now I've got protein, and now I've got access to food, I'm starting to build back up. So this is the rebuild, basically. Yeah, I'm skinny. So body types. I did say Wim Hof was fat the other day, right? So the thing is, the sweet spot, we all know it. It's like if you're overweight, it's probably not that healthy for you. If you're happy with it, then you know, you're happy with it, but it's probably not that healthy for you. If you're too skinny, it's probably not that healthy for you. There is a sweet spot somewhere in the middle. It does get a bit more complex to that, down to like macronutrients and things like that. So yeah, definitely go and consult someone. Ziggy, play music by Max Cooper, please.
Shuffling songs by Max Cooper, on Amazon Music.
Oh. New artist that I've sort of been directed to, with thanks to people at the Cornish Bank, Falmouth. Absolutely one of my new favourites. I was going to actually do quite a few things with you today. I was going to do a Neil Buchanan style art attack with you. So one of the things that I've also obviously doing everything on zero budget. What I did do with some of the £10 and 8p a week that I have is I bought a pack of 24 fabric pens off Amazon for £5.99, and I started customising some older t-shirts that I've got because I can't afford to buy any other ones, but just for myself it's a bit of fun, and art is really good for you. Colouring in, you see like Zen colouring in books and things like that, all over the place in the supermarket. So it actually slows you down, it regulates your breath without you realising it. It's calm. So I'm like quite on it all the time. So I do like to do colouring in. Or now I've got fabric pens, starting to colour in t-shirts. I'll show you something now. That's just a fact. I've only got those 2 bits to do, but I'll do that after because I've got over time. So let's flip. So these are a couple of the t-shirts. See, people get worried about things being perfect. Me, everything's perfect anyway. I love the fact it's got jaggedy edges in it. I like the scoop neck on it. I've got 2 sort of like scoop neck tops, didn't have another one, so I've just basically chopped one down and done my own design on it, Swedish colours obviously. And another one that I'm working on that I started yesterday, old t-shirt of mine, I've worn it for painting and decorating before, and that's this one, Sea Shepherd, but I've now done it in Swedish colours, and I've still got the whole back to do, which will be fun, and I'll do that with my fabric pens later, and I'll cut the neck out again, and yeah, it's got paint on it, but you know what, it doesn't matter. Right, I'm going to leave you, I'm going to finish up the washing up, and then I'm going to change my bed, because it's chores day, so I'm going to change the bed in, and yeah, just hope you have a really good day. Tack, thank you. Vasius, see ya. That's it for now. Namaskar, people.